Dice Awards 2025. I'm going to react to Dice Awards 2025, or at least the first 10 to 15 minutes of these two goobers talking. Let me make sure the resolution is good. We'll do it 1080p. We're going to be fancy tonight. We're going to make this look really good, just to make these guys look as good as possible. But I've heard some buffoonery happen, and I'm gonna cringe a lot probably. So let's react to this dumbass shit.
I know. Oh my God. That's a long time to be looking at your face, dude.
Okay. Sit down!
Man.
Thank you. I didn't want to yell, but you made me. Now this is how the night will be run. You will listen to us and only us. Stella, take it away.
Never had this much power before, but welcome to the 2025 Dice Awards. I'm Stella Chung.
That's already cringe as fuck. He's trying to do that thing where you're mean and you're trying to be like mean but in a jokey way for like laughs, but it just comes off as like overly aggressive.
I'm Greg Miller.
Greg Miller.
You know, Greg, I think we're the last people left with jobs in games media.
That is correct. It is very bleak out there, but how are you doing with that?
You know, I'm actually doing okay. It was a little bit of a long January.
Nobody likes games media. Like literally nobody likes games media. It's like the fucking worst. It's the worst thing ever. They say the dumbest shit ever.
But it feels like the
Didn't Greg Miller work at IGN? I'm pretty sure he did.
first time I moved out of my parents' house, and you know, it's good to feel independence.
100%. You know, if you wanted to, Stella, now that you're a free agent and you're out there, you could come work with us at Kinda Funny.
I mean this with my whole heart. I am not that desperate.
Okay.
Thank you.
Damn, she got him.
Hey, next year when you're still unemployed, we'll see what's,
All right. Well, before we get started, we wanted to ask everyone here to give yourselves a round of applause.
Yay us.
If you are in this room right now, that means you were responsible for creating some of our newest, best games of all time.
Yeah, or you
Oh, okay. So these are all game developers? Okay.
may have just gotten lost in the casino and felt like you walked into a fancy Doctor Who convention.
Yes, if you are in fact a normal person, these are people who make video games. And no, none of us can get your nephew free V-Bucks.
No. If this
Oh
is
my
your first
God.
time at the Dice Awards, let us explain it to you.
Of course, it is
Well, even the audience isn't laughing.
basically the same as the Game Awards, except instead of Muppets like Statler and Waldorf, we have hundreds of disgruntled white guys.
Just in case, before anyone online gets mad, please note that it was Greg Miller that made that joke. So that's Gregmil.
They got it, Sarah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. They're well aware of me online. Of course,
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know much about you. I've heard your name before, but that's it.
we know you're excited for the awards part of our awards show.
Yeah, so that's why the producers have asked us to keep the show tight this year.
And they mean as short as possible.
Ooh, kind of like the amount of time Concord existed.
Did she mean Concord? Why'd she say Concord? It's Concord.
And the show is over. We'll see you next year. It was a sad thing, but trust me, if you thought that was the worst joke of the night, strap in.
Wouldn't it be fucking that would only be funny if the developers of Concord were there.
Yeah,
They're just getting shit on.
honestly a little in awe of this audience. There are some very powerful executives in the game industry here tonight.
And to all of you, let me be the first to say, stop firing people.
Yeah?
Yeah. Even when they make a flop piece of shit game. Quit firing people. Oh my god. The only time people get fired is when when CEOs just want more money. Oh, they just want more money. It has nothing to do with, a game flopping and doing terribly. I mean, sure, that's sometimes the case. I heard a bunch of people just got fired from Marvel Rivals, but yeah.
I know, we would love to keep it positive here, but you're making it really hard.
Like nightmare difficulty hard. Like how much do these bonuses need to be that you keep laying these people off? Speaking of Greg Way, Bungie
This is the most virtue signally ass shit I've ever seen. Jesus Christ.
He laid off hundreds of people last year, while the CEO of the company was apparently spending millions of dollars on old cars. I'll say this, it's rare to see an
Yeah, I mean that's Bungie.
executive literally driving a company into the ground.
Ha 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 ha.
And we're just getting started, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so again, all I want you to do is just strap in, because it's been a rough year. It's been a rough year for everybody out there, all right? And it's only gonna get worse.
Wait.
Cheers to Shuhei, cheers to you, Sel.
Cheers. Just gonna put that. It's
It's own shut. It's all
Okay,
you know,
all right.
cheap suit.
yeah. Well, so speaking on that topic, I mean, the news has been really crazy. Look at Ubisoft. They got layoffs, they got scandals, they got hostile takeover threats. I mean, seriously, imagine if their games were that exciting.
Oh my God. They
This is the equivalent of like, am I cool too, kids? Like you're reading a couple of comments online, you're like, and then you go into the real world and you're trying to say things to sound cool to other people. Like, oh my god,
would be doing so much better. So much
oh my god, Ubisoft bad, haha.
better.
Yeah, and on top of that, GameStop shut down Game Informer.
And that one really hurt. I can't believe that. Of course, Game Informer was the best part of GameStop.
Yeah, now unfortunately, the best part about a GameStop is leaving the GameStop.
Walking out, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was flat. Okay.
This is all, oh my god, dude. This is the fucking worst shit. What am I watching? And to be fair, GameStop's not that bad outside of like its corporate greed bullshit. And like most of the time I go into a GameStop, the worker is usually like a really nice guy. Maybe I'll get a game for relatively cheap and then I leave, you know. Maybe they'll try to sell me on a couple things, but 99% of the time I don't have them trying to like bombard me with it. You know, it's usually just like I go into a shop, it's well made, well organized, you know, the person's nice, you leave. There you go. It's pretty simple. You know, like I think GameStop's it deserves a lot of criticism, but it's mostly at the corporate side of it rather than the actual just going into the store and talking to a guy and, you know, maybe you'll pre-order a game if you really, really want it.
Again, strap in, everybody. There was a lot of annoying culture war stuff around games in 2024.
Yeah, a lot of the talk revolved around women characters in games not being attractive anymore.
Yeah, and when I think about it, I have a very nuanced opinion on it, which is basically, who fucking cares? Have these people
The people in the audience care because they're the ones that deliberately make female characters not attractive. Like, female characters not being attractive in games doesn't really matter. But if it's going to sell more games to make the characters attractive, then you should make the characters attractive. You know, that's kind of just it's common sense.
seen a woman up close before? What the fuck are we talking about, everybody? But
Well, what are you talking about? She's attractive. She's a conventionally attractive women, conventionally attractive woman, and she looks better than 99% of game women that came out last year. Outside of maybe like what Japanese games, Chinese games, anything that's not made in the West usually has some attractive women that look closer to her than anything like, oh, I don't know, Dragon Age. Although Dragon Age, that one character who did the push-ups, she was actually kind of attractive.
of course, you can tell times are tough because Indiana Jones fighting Nazis in games is now considered political.
Yeah.
I never heard that one. I I heard Indiana Jones was a pretty well liked game. I don't. Did you read like two comments that were like, "Oh my God, Indiana Jones is fighting Nazis"? I don't, I didn't hear anything about that. I just heard that it was a fun Indiana Jones game.
But you know what? Let's celebrate the good.
Of course.
Personally, we are so glad that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is nominated for 6 awards tonight. Yeah. Including
That's pretty good.
Game of the Year.
Including Game of the Year. Let me tell you, nobody, and I mean nobody, gets screwed out of awards more than a December video game.
Yeah, it's great for Christmas, but terrible for trophies.
Terrible for trophies, and this isn't even a joke. We just really like that game and want to call out the fact that it's great. It got a Game of the Year nomination. Come on.
I know.
That's cool. Yay. I actually ordered a PC yesterday, and when it comes in, Indiana Jones will probably be one of the games I get for it. Actually, maybe not. I might wait for it on PlayStation because I want to play the game with my wife. And that's going to be a lot easier to play like sitting on a couch if she wants to watch me play a game. So I'll probably just wait for it to come on PlayStation because I'm not going to get an Xbox Series X, especially after just getting a PC. Like,
It really makes you feel like Indiana Jones.
It
You know
does,
what I
it
mean?
does, it
Yeah.
does.
oh my God, shut the fuck up, dude. Ah, dude, they're trying so hard to be like self-aware. Y'all are old. You especially. She might be 30. You're like in your fucking 50s, dude. Maybe late 40s. Stop don't make stupid ass jokes that are like 10 to 15 years old.
Also, Troy Baker, if you're out there, if you ever want to leave me voicemails as Indiana Jones, feel free.
Okay.
I get one. Come on.
You get what? You get as
Thank
many
you.
as you want. Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
Thank you.
I see Rod Ferguson over here. Of course, one of my favorite games, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred, is nominated for Online Game of the Year. Get your hands together.
Yay. I never played it. Also, didn't that come out in 2023? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, there. Thank you, Rod. Of course, that is a game that takes real skill.
It does. Yeah, and I'm not trying to flatter everyone here, but if I know one thing about this audience, is that none of you had to pay someone to play Diablo for you.
She's talking about Elon Musk. Ooh shit.
It's hard to level up your own characters when you're dismantling democracy.
Well, that's cringe as fuck. Why do y'all bring politics into gaming so aggressively? Gaming should be something that you bring anybody who wants to be a part of it, let them be a part of it. Stop splitting up the community into, it can only be left-wing people that are into it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's absolutely ridiculous. People have their own political views. They're allowed to think what they want. You may or may not like Donald Trump. That's fine either way. But why are we bringing it at a game award? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I feel like we're in good company here, but just in case for the people online, if you get mad at that joke, it's Greg Miller. Greg.
Miller. Fuck Elon Musk and fuck Donald Trump.
Wow. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. This is fucking bad. Dude, why it's a fucking video game award ceremony. Like what is wrong with y'all? What the actual shit, dude? Just fucking what is up with this political shit in gaming? I swear to God, just leave it out. Just leave it out. There's nothing wrong with having political messaging in games, but when you become so divisive about it, and also Donald Trump won the popular vote, so you're not even dividing, you're actually splitting off most of the community by doing this. So you're not exactly doing the right thing you're just going to make more people not like you. You're going to make more people not like game developers. You're going to make more people not like games media. You're going to make more people just want to go into only playing Eastern games, you're alienating a ton of people, like in an industry like this. What is wrong with you? Can you imagine? Can you imagine any other industry doing this? Like, seriously, any other industry actually doing something like this? Can you imagine if a grocery store did this? Like Kroger? Can you imagine if Kroger started just telling people that if you voted for Donald Trump, don't shop at our store? Do you know how you know how much money they would lose? They would never do that. They would never. They would never do that because they would lose so much money. They would lose an absolutely absurd amount of money. Jesus Christ, that's so stupid. By the way, I'm not saying I support Trump or anything. I just don't understand why you have to make it so political. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, speaking of which, a lot of changes happened in the past year.
That's right. For example, the PlayStation 5 Pro came out last year.
This is true, yeah. You know, it's so powerful that Sony is almost ready to make a game for it.
Basically, in 2024, Sony made a powerful PlayStation, so powerful, it had never been this powerful before. It was the most powerful PlayStation of all time.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Was that him trying to was that an attempt at a Donald Trump impression?
And in 2024, Microsoft made Xbox more confusing than ever. That was not, come on.
I mean, I get it. Everything's an Xbox with the screen. I think it's cool, but whatever. Online people hate it. But of course, we did finally get the big announcement. The Switch 2 is huge. It's a huge deal.
Yes, I'm so excited. I mean, we're still waiting on a lot of the important details, of course.
Of course. It's expected to release later this year, and based on tariffs, it's going to cost about $17,000.
And they can't get out of the politics. Jesus Christ.
Still cheaper than eggs, but you know,
Still cheaper than eggs, that is correct. Well, it'd be easier to get than eggs
I know,
as well.
honestly, yeah. So another big story from the past year was a lot of companies have been trying to figure out how to incorporate AI into their games.
And Stella and I actually have a very easy solution.
Yeah, ready? Don't steal my joke.
Okay, so to be fair, I have heard of one good instance of AI being used in a game. I haven't played the game yet, but it was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. From what I understand, they used AI to make their mouth sync up with other languages. Because I think they start off with Japanese, right? It's a Japanese game, but then you do the dubbing for English. They used AI to make their mouth sync up with the English voice acting. I think that's a very smart way of using AI in game development because the game isn't just being made by AI, but you're using AI as a tool. It should be used as a tool. So, but you shouldn't be using AI images in your game and saying, "Oh, here's artwork for the game." People are going to call that out pretty quickly.
Don't steal my line.
Don't put AI in your games. We stopped the NFT thing. We should learn from that mistake. We should also not do the AI thing, okay?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, but some of you in this audience are real heroes. As a resident of Los Angeles, and I know some of y'all are too, I want to personally thank each and every one of you who donated or put your game in a bundle or did anything to raise money to help with the fires. Seriously, thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
So many people did great stuff. Let us give you one example. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is nominated for 3 awards tonight.
That's fucking ironic because Black Ops 6 has AI in it. You fucking weirdos. What is going on? Don't use AI in your games. It's terrible. And like literally 15 seconds later, also Black Ops 6 is nominated for so many awards. Doesn't it have fucking AI artwork in it? Doesn't it literally have AI in it? What is happening? What is going on? What the fuck? Y'all so fucking brain dead? Y'all that stupid?
And that's impressive on its own.
Even more impressive, a bundle created for Call of Duty raised over $1.6 million to help with the LA fires. And then Activision donated another $1 million. So let's give it up for them.
Yeah, that's all good.
It was just Activision's way of saying, we love you, Los Angeles.
Yeah, but also Treyarch's way of saying, we're so sorry that Peter Ackerman flew a drone into that plane.
It turns out you can't solve every problem with a joystick.
No, unfortunately. But also, sorry, Treyarch, we know he's not actually there anymore. Sorry.
But we also know it definitely came up in some conversations, so.
Yeah. But also nominated tonight is Balatro.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Balatro. Balatro is really good. I was just saying that on my last stream. Balatro is a really really fun game. I like it. It's Gucci. I didn't play it on Steam though. I played it on my phone, and God, I don't even know how many hours I have on it. I don't know if there's a way to check, but I would just play that shit on my breaks at work, on lunch. I'd be like in line getting food, and I'd be like sitting there playing it and shit. That game is addicting.
You already know, but Balatro is great because at its core, it's an addictively simple game.
Yeah, I know some of y'all are playing it right now on your phones. But describing Balatro to someone makes you sound like an insane person.
Okay, so it's poker, but there's like 50 jokers. And you can only use 5 of them unless, of course, you have a negative joker, which gives you more jokers.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That sounds easy.
Very easy. I don't know why people have so much trouble with it. It's
Why are you trying to explain the game mechanics? What the fuck are you doing?
also wild, of course, that the developer of Balatro is anonymous.
Yeah, so if any of you are looking to impress someone at the after party, have I got a lie for you?
Yeah, I created Balatro, you know, with all the cards and stuff.
Oh my God. Can I buy you a drink later?
It's that easy, everybody, and I think it's open bar, so that's even weirder. But that's right, the developer of Balatro is anonymous. I mean, seriously, who is this joker? I can't believe they're booing you, Stella.
How dare you?
This is actually true, of course. We were actually told to only do one Balatro joke.
To which we said, nobody does just one round of Balatro.
Because you play
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna fucking I can't say that.
fast and you play a lot of rounds all at once. Oh, now they're hissing. Damn, they hate you. They hate you, Stella. Wow.
All right. Okay, fine. What about Astrobot? There we go. Okay. We got him back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, what an amazing game. So deserving of a nomination for Game of the Year.
I know, right? Astrobot was like a beautiful commercial for every game that Sony doesn't make anymore.
That wasn't a terrible joke. Yeah, that was all right. That was good.
Look, bring back Parappa the Rapper already. I need a reason to...
Come on, where is he? Bring him back!
Oh, also, let's not forget about Marvel Rivals, which is nominated for Online Game of the Year.
What a great game!
Yeah, I have some videos on Marvel Rivals. Y'all should go watch them.
Yeah, so I think I saw some people who didn't clap. Anyone who didn't clap probably worked on Overwatch, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay. But also, I like that games named Halls of Torment, Vessel of Hatred, and Mouthwashing are all nominated, and surprisingly, the one that messed me up the most is Mouthwashing.
Yeah, of course. I don't want to get too graphic. I don't want to spoil anything either, but in that game, you cut off a piece of another character's leg and feed it to him.
You literally just spoiled it.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm about to spoil something too because it's crazy. The same exact thing happened in The Plucky Squire.
I didn't see it coming. You know? Such a nice little art style, and I'm just feeding people legs. It's weird. Also, is it me?
Why is this the most unfunny thing I've ever watched? Why am I watching this? This is terrible. This is actually the worst thing ever. You got this fucking weirdo, obnoxious loser on stage trying so hard to be funny, virtue signaling every chance he gets. He looks like a dick.
Or is
Man,
role-playing
fuck this
game
guy.
of the year one of the most wild categories this year?
Yeah, I mean, literally, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth allow you to ride dolphins. So let me repeat that. 2 of the nominated games allow you to ride dolphins.
I like
Come on, you can go,
dolphins.
it's fine. John Vignacchi knows it's impressive, right, John? Yeah, thank you very much. But of course, I think we can all agree that it's the story in a role-playing game that really gives you porpoise.
Man, you should. I can't say that.
That was, yeah.
Man, Stella, I'll see if I can get Jessica Chobat back. I don't know, man.
I will will literally powerbomb you through a table.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Anyways, so there is Helldivers 2 also, which we both loved, which is, yeah.
Here's my hot take. Helldivers 2 is boring as fuck. I do not like that game at all. That game is so boring. I oh my god, dude, I tried to get into that game so many times. It has like I don't know, maybe they've changed it a little bit, but it has like no progression system at all. It just feels like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I'm so fucking bored of it.
Come on. For Super Earth!
Yes. Yes, and Helldivers 2 is
Shit.
nominated for 6
God, I got fucking sick just thinking about it. Oh my god.
awards tonight, including Game of the Year.
Now, if you're not familiar with Helldivers 2, it's a game in which the Earth could be destroyed if Arrowhead ever uses the PlayStation Network login screen again. Turns out PC gamers really hate that. Who would have thought? All right, we're going to start giving out the awards, but I wanted to give you all one more time to give it up for yourselves, please, everybody.
Yay, give it up to yourself. Yay, it's so awesome and amazing. Yeah, so that was the DICE Awards speech. It's kind of the worst thing I've ever seen. I cringed so hard that my asshole kept puckering. I don't know how that happens, but it happened. Fuck this guy. You know, she was chill, I guess. She's just kind of along for the ride, saying a bunch of bad jokes. And then you got this fucking walking, talking Xbox. Oh my god, dude. Greg Miller, cringe ass shit. Terrible, terrible. Virtue signaling up the wazoo. Oh, this is fucking awful. All right, well, if you like ham and cheese sandwiches, then like the video. If you dislike the video, I understand. This was pretty terrible, and that's gonna be it. See ya.